Hi everyone, my name is Cronin-McCartney and you're very welcome to join me for another episode of my top 5 and NI. I really hope everyone's feeling good and doing as okay as is possible throughout this time. I really thought about whether or not to continue on to do my vlogs just because I know everyone's priorities have changed and shifted so much over the last few weeks. For me though, on a personal level, music has just been so essential to navigating and trying to survive this crazy time. So now more than ever, I do think we need to be shining a light and supporting all those bands and musicians and acts that are still creating, making and releasing music at this period. So I really appreciate anyone who's checking out the vlogs or taking their time to listen, and as always, thank you so much for tuning in. And this is my top 5 in NI for March 2020. Helping to kick things off, and at number 5 for this month, it is Lunapeake and their debut single Sirens. The 4-piece indie rock band from NI's debut release Sirens sees the group finally introduce themselves to the world with this atmospheric song. A slow brooding burner of a track with anguished lyrics. We get the sense of who Lunapeake really are as a band and what exactly they are about. Melodic guitars help to elevate this song before reaching a moody and impressive end. Sirens really, for me, cements why you should keep your eyes and ears out for Lunapeake over the next few months. Rock group Paper Tigers are my number 4 for this month with their second single release, Flames. Another fast and furious rock song from the Belfast-based 4-piece, who have been making a considerable name for themselves with their ferocious approach to live performance. Lead singer Hayley Norton has one of those distinct rock voices, which really helps to complement the manic guitars and solid drums in this track. If you're a fan of no frills rock and roll, then I definitely recommend that you check out Flames by Paper Tigers. Harkin is my number 3 for this month with his latest alt-folk release, No Recycling. The track provides us with the lead single from Joel's incoming debut album, Never Happy, which is arriving later this year. The song, which is delivered in Joel's signature stylings of melancholic guitar tinged with despair and striking observation. It's so easy to become fully engrossed in Joel's narrative throughout this track, as he tells us in very personal lyrics about visiting his dad in Spain, where the glaring wealth inequality there was just really obvious to him. As well as the song, Joel also released a really enjoyable video that he worked on with Belfast-based videographer and photographer Charlie Sproul. So if you haven't already, do check out both, and it is No Recycling from Harkin. Belfast-based alt-rock outfit Gnarkats are my number 2 for this month with their latest single release, Dreamers. After a notable absence from the music scene, fans of the band were delighted to learn that Dreamers will be the lead single taken from Gnarkats' first EP in 4 years, opening with effervescent guitar and rumbling drums before evolving into that incredibly catchy and infectious chorus. Dreamers is a mesh of indie pop sensibilities with elements of grunge and rock woven throughout, and is hopefully a really good indication of future tracks that are to come from the trio over the next few months. So if you haven't already, do check out Dreamers from Gnarkats. And the latest release from punk rock group Sister Ghost is my number 1 for this month. The group, who were crowned winners of Best Live Act at the 2019 NI Music Awards, have just released their brand new track Bruised Fruit, and it sees the band back to their previous unfiltered form. An act who have never been afraid to speak up or sing about uncomfortable topic, sees Bruised Fruit deal with the concept of feeling bruised within a toxic relationship, whether that be romantic or just platonic, as well as issues around sexual consent. The song has a definite 90s vibe and feel to it before we reach that anthemic sized chorus in the middle. There's a particular power around the line that Shannon O'Neill delivers, "You'll never use me again," and it's just something I really hooked on to within that song. I would recommend anyone who hasn't to do check out Bruised Fruit by Sister Ghost, as it is one of my favourite releases of 2020 already. As always, thank you so much for tuning in to my top 5 in NI. I really hope you enjoyed it, and check out all the bands and acts that I mentioned. As always, you can send any new music over to me either through my page or at my email address onyourcronin23@gmail.com, and I will see you all again next month.